Welcome to the Career Changemaker podcast, where we focus on owning your career journey and making impact through the work that you do. Whether you're looking to pivot, transition into leadership, or reimagine your career completely, this podcast is for you. We'll unpack career development strategies, leadership insights, and the mindset shifts needed to thrive in your career. Being a career changemaker means taking control and shaping your professional path with intention. I'm your host, lawyer turned career and leadership development specialist, Janine Esbrand. So if you're ready for candid conversations that are going to help you grow, keep listening. Hello, and welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk to you about a hot topic, and that is visibility. Being visible, getting visible, and making sure that the right people are seeing you is an important aspect of progression in your career, whether that is you progressing up to the next level or you making a move laterally. Being visible is important. However, I am fully aware that there are many of you who are introverts or who just don't like the idea of having to speak when you don't really feel the need to speak, or having to show up when you don't really feel the need to do that. You don't really want to do that. And so today I want to talk about how do you go about being visible in a way that feels good to you? Because not everybody is an extrovert. Not everybody is like me, who likes to be on stage, who likes to be on podcasts, who likes to be showing up on LinkedIn every day. Like, not everybody falls within that category, and I fully appreciate that. So I want to talk about what you can be doing so that you can be strategic about your visibility. I think there are many people that I get to work with, that I get to coach, who aren't really used to what is required of them. I think there's many people that I work with and that I coach who find visibility challenging because the version of visibility that many people talk about, this building a personal brand, this being in all the places, leveraging AI to be in all the places, this doesn't align well with maybe how they've grown up culturally or what they have understood to be the right way to get ahead, which may be, getting your head down and working hard. This focus on being visible feels a little different, feels a little foreign to some people, and it feels hard, right? And so I want to talk about the ways that you can be visible outside of being in all the places and doing all the things, right? Ultimately, you really just need to focus on three main steps when it comes to becoming more visible. Number one is being strategic about who you're trying to be visible to. When people are talking about visibility, sometimes the narrative can really sound like you have to be everywhere, you have to be doing all the things, people need to see you, otherwise you're not going to get ahead. And really the question needs to be, who needs to see me? Who needs to see me? Because visibility can be super impactful when you're visible in front of one person who is the right person versus trying to be visible in front of a room of 20 people and none of those people are the right people. So first and foremost, who do you need to be visible to? So is there a particular leader within your organization? Is there a particular person within your industry? Who would you want to know about you, your skill set, and the work that you do? And once you've identified that, you have your list of who, then you can think about your method, right? What is your method? Is it that you are going to connect with these people or this person and have a coffee chat with them or schedule a regular lunch with them? Is it that you are going to go out of your way to support them with some of their goals and what they're trying to achieve so that you can be top of mind for them? Is it that you are going to network and be at an event that you know they're going to be at? So really thinking about, what do I need to do so that I can get this person to know who I am and understand the value that I am bringing? And then the third thing is to think about how you can execute consistently. Don't confuse consistently with frequently. I'm not saying that you need to be every day, every week getting visible, but consistently means that there's a cadence. So you decide what that is. Is it that on a monthly basis, you want to make sure you're doing something so that you're top of mind? Is it a quarterly basis? What is it for you? But it has to be more than one touch point, right? So once you've decided who you're trying to get in front of and you've picked your method of raising your visibility, and then you focus on how frequent you're going to do that, that's it. That's it. Focusing on who you're trying to get in front of how you're going to get in front of them, and when you're going to get in front of them. Those are the 3 steps that's going to help you to build consistent visibility that's strategic. You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to be doing all the things, but you do have to be doing something when it comes to you making sure that the right people not only know who you are, but they also know what you bring to the table. I was having a coaching session with a client the other day, and she was mentioning that she's been working for this organization for some time and she's been passed up for a promotion. And part of the reason why she's been passed up is because she doesn't speak up in meetings. She doesn't really share her perspective. She doesn't really share her thinking. And so because she's not sharing, people are assuming that she doesn't know. People are assuming that she isn't as qualified or as much of an expert as she actually is. She is brilliant. So for her, the focus needs to be, how am I sharing my expertise with the right people? So she doesn't need to be everywhere, but she does need to start showing that executive presence, demonstrating that she has the thought process, the skill set, the background to be able to position her for that next opportunity. And if you are listening to this and you found yourself being passed up for opportunities, it may be that you haven't done the best job at letting people know that you are capable of the next step. People will hire and promote based on potential. So when they can see potential in you and that potential aligns with what the next role requires, then they will promote you. You cannot demonstrate that if you are not saying anything. People can't read your mind. And when people can't read your mind, but they need to build a narrative, they will build their own narrative. If you don't demonstrate what you're thinking or you don't show how you're approaching things, they're going to make assumptions. So it's up to you. You can either leave people to make assumptions and fill in the gaps, or you can make sure that you are intentional about what you are sharing when it comes to what you know, what your expertise is, and what you can bring to the table. Being visible isn't necessarily about being in all the places, speaking up in all the state, or getting out there on LinkedIn. You don't necessarily have to do that. It helps. It does help depending on what your goals are. But ultimately, you want to make sure that the right people know about you, they know what you bring to the table, and they understand what your goals are and where it is you're trying to get to. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you. If you want some support with mapping out your visibility strategy, that's a key part of the work that we do inside of my one-to-one coaching. Once clients are really clear on what it is they're trying to achieve and where they're trying to go in their career, we work on the right visibility plan and strategy for them to make sure that they are either being seen by potential hiring managers, or they're being seen by leadership, or they're being seen by colleagues and peers who can refer them. So being seen is very important when it comes to moving towards your goals, but we really help you to identify what version of being seen makes sense for you. Because ultimately we want you to be able to show up and implement a strategy that feels good to you, that is aligned to you, your personality, and what you're about. Our primary goal is to get you to where you want to get to. So if that sounds good and you want to explore what that looks like further, head over to careerchangemakers.com/clarity call. Book a clarity call with me, and then we can explore whether working together is a good fit, and I can support you with moving to the next stage of your career. So that is all from me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please go and leave a rating and review. Until next time, look after yourself and keep moving towards your career goals.